What is going on, my YouTube friends? So the wife and I just got home. We went by Telegraph. There's a few cars out, but we just came on home. Yeah, we're getting old. What it is, we getting old, man. I said that if I felt like it, I'd pop on, so I'm here. So he'll see who shows up or who don't show up. If they don't, then we'll shut her down, dog. Shut her down. What am I doing here? I don't even know myself. Barbecue 5.0. What's going on, brother? Man, I bet you can't wait to get that car out. I can't wait for you to get that car out. That's going to be like the coolest thing ever. Ever. Brian Allen, Funky, still watching UFC. All right, buddy. Well, I just got home putting all this stuff away. Oh, I think I already transferred everything over to my phone from the GoPro. GoPro. Yeah, buddy. Well, we got 4 here. Fat Boy Fox. Can't wait to get to Common, California. Oh, I bet. And yes, driving that car. Dude, that's going to be so awesome. I can't wait to get that thing on the road. That's going to be the coolest thing ever. Actually, I think I'm ready for bed. See what we got here. Well, Fat Boy Fox, we just got home. I got 11% left on my GoPro battery. Not bad. I think I already got all this stuff. Yeah. Why, certainly. The smoothies were good, but I had to say that Station 24's is better, but they were good. I enjoyed it. Stupid Fast Truck, welcome back, brother. And thanks for the donation. I didn't need it, but hey, I appreciate it. Let's see. I usually put. What's going on here? Failure to communicate. Okay. Barbecue Mike, back on my funky monkey. Do. Pop out chat. Go back to the StreamYards. I like using YouTube chat. That's just the way it is. What's going on there, Mike's Garage? See if anybody wants to come up. There's the link. I don't know what the heck. Listen, I hope it don't start raining. That wouldn't be very, very good. That wouldn't be very, very good. We don't want it to rain. They put that stupid heart thing right in the middle of everything. You know, that one, that little heart on the chat that says 100%, you know, heart, laugh out loud. They put that thing right where we don't want it. All right. Let's see here. I had to call the cops when I had to ship her because some asshole kicked his dog in hard, recorded it. The cop showed up and he was getting loaded and arrested on the spot. Gave the cops the recording and they are trying to catch the dog. I'm sorry, go fast. But I still don't want it. Let's do this. I don't think we're supposed to get any rain. Is it coming my way? Let's see what the weather says. Oh, 11 p.m., 12 p.m., 80% chance. 8 a.m., 30% chance. And then tomorrow night, 35 at 5, 6, 30, 30, 30. So, yeah, we getting some rain tomorrow. That means hopefully I can get up in the morning and cut the grass before it rains. It is coming my way. You are right. Thanks for looking out for me. Thanks for looking out for me, buddy. Yeah, so hopefully I can do my grass in the morning. Because I think if I went out there and started cutting it now, my neighbors would get a little upset. But hey, they'd get over it, right? And if they don't, then I don't know what to tell them. If they don't, I don't know what to tell them. I think I'm going to have to buy another battery for my GoPro because this one right here is swelled up for some reason. I don't know why, but it was in the trunk of the Mach 1 to 70, so it might have got hot. You think? I mean, it still works and everything, charges, but I just don't trust it. Because I don't mean it messing up my GoPro. So I hope everyone is doing well. It's all fun and games. If somebody gets hurt, then it's hilarious, huh? Had a pretty good time out at the cruise. Got to hang out with Carbob for a minute. And all that fun stuff. that fun stuff. Well, looky here. Isn't my friend? Amanda, how are you doing? It has been a very long time. It's been a very long time since I've seen you. Downhill Daddy, what's going on, buddy? My iPad did pretty good. The battery, I was still at like 50% when I shut the stream down. But the thing, it moves around too much and it gets in her way when she's trying to see. And so I think next time I'll go back to the iPhone. Well, I lied. It was 44%. Still not bad though, right? So what's everybody doing? I'm going to do as least as possible tomorrow if it's raining. Oh boy. It's all fun and games. If somebody gets hurt, then it's hilarious. The hell? Ain't gonna lie, thought I was gonna miss this live literally. You missed one of them because I did two. This is the second one, Downhill Daddy. Hey, letting you know I am not dead and I am doing great. We finally got the front of my van fit. Well, that's great, Amanda. It's good. So good to see you, and I'm glad everything's good. Yeah, no, I did a live stream out at Woodward Avenue, and there was a lot of cool cars out there tonight. Ran into Car Mob, hung out with Car Mob for a little bit, and then now I'm home. So I said that if I get back here in time and I was feeling all right, I would go ahead and do a stream, and I'm back. It's always something, guys. Always something. Yep. So I got some news. The lawyer contacted the buyer today, which I spent 3 days getting him. You ain't kidding there, stupid fast. So, because the deed was never filed, we got to wait like 45 days for it to go through the court thing and get that done and then stamped and approved, and then we can sign the paperwork. So the buyer wants to get in there ASAP. So we're working on some paperwork to get him in there. So it'd be like a 45-day land contract. Then we sign the papers. He's giving us so much now. Then we sign the papers. He'll finish giving the rest. So he's giving us more than half down. Stupid fast vet. There you go, Downhill Daddy. That's a thought. $860 Fox. What's going on, my friend? I hope you're doing well. What's going on there, Mr. Victor? Mike, yeah, it sounds like a good deal. So we'll see what happens. Feeling fat after dinner. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. I think the buyer is being very reasonable, especially going through all this crap, because it's been like, you know, what, 4 months? And it was only supposed to be 10 days. And I think he's being very, he's being good. He's being cool about it, man. So we're going to get it done. Huh. So all fun and games, right? Downhill Daddy, it's going to be I'm Stupid Fast Truck Forever. Changes your name is confusing. Yes, it is. I was thinking about changing my name to Dumbass, but then people wouldn't know who I was. Da da da. So the Dream Cruise is literally the 19th of August. So that is going to be about 2 weeks away. Today's the 5th, getting ready to be the 6th. So it's on 5th. So you get the 12th and then the 19th. So yeah, 2 weeks away. And I'm excited. Funky's going to be there. Barbecue Mike's going to be there. Of course, they're coming in a little bit late, probably around 10ish or so. And well, I'm sure we'll see a few more YouTubers there too. Victor, the Woodward Dream Cruise, you've never heard of that? Wow, Victor, you are living in the woods. Well, I'm going to put a link in here, Victor, so you can go in there and take a look. And you can know what we're talking about. It is by far one of the biggest car cruises that there is. They call it the world's biggest cruise, but I'm sure there's bigger ones somewhere. But the Dream Cruise is a huge, huge cruise. Oh, okay. So yeah, August 19th. Mustang Alley is until the 19th. It's the same day as the Dream Cruise, Stupid Fast. And I'm excited that Barbecue Mike, which is Barbecue 5.0 now, is going to be there with his new Mustang. And I'm excited that Funky's going to be. I'm excited anytime Funky shows up because he's a blast. But yeah, the Mustang Alley is the same date as the Dream Cruise. Yeah, buddy. Where's that? Yeah, that battery kind of swelled up. I can squeeze it, but I'm kind of afraid of it, man. I'm scared it'll get overheated or something like that and then pop and make a mess out of my GoPro. So I just have to buy another one. Yeah, buddy. Victor, what have you been up to, buddy? Guys, I'm going to run here and get me a drink. I'll be right back. So I smoked some chicken thighs today. Have some, had my granddaughter and my daughter over for dinner. And you know how grandkids are, they just want to eat hot dogs. So instead of throwing the hot dogs on the barbecue, I just threw them in the smoker. My granddaughter said that was the best hot dog she ever ate in her life. Okay, sweet, Mike. I appreciate that, buddy. Matter of fact, I forgot all about that remote control car. I need to get that out and play with it. No downhill, Daddy. I drink iced tea, buddy. Unsweetened iced tea. So, Stupid Fast Truck, are you going to do any mods to that vet, or are you just going to leave it like it is for now? Oh no, Funky. Okay. Woo, doggy. Oh, you're getting exhaust put on it? That's pretty much all I did to the Mach 1 so far was the X pipe. And then I put the water tank on it to cool it. You know, I did that, and I did the strut tower covers and the hood struts, and a couple, the Mach 1 emblem that goes for the middle of the steering wheel. And I'll say, oh, the jacking rails, the tie down hooks. There goes Colbert Kim. She come home and the dog ran dead in her knee. It's too quiet. Oh, I get it. I get it. You gotta liven them up, baby. You gotta liven them up. I got to get Downhill Daddy's plate sent to him. I got the envelope. I just got to get it in the envelope into the post office. Editing videos in the backyard. Okay. Are you talking about editing videos in the backyard or editing videos about the backyard, Mike? Oh, okay. I took it as backyard. I don't know why I took it yard, dude. I'm tired. Lots of videos to edit. I've been too busy. Well, you have been busy, man. You've been out there getting that backyard straightened up, getting ready to put your shop in there, buddy. There goes the boss.
Really?
You ain't the boss?
No, you need a point now?
Well, you walked right past the door. When I go see Funky with the Mustang, we find out what gear are in it. Look at the exhaust, seems quiet to me. Well, that's a good idea there, Barbecue 5.0, because Funky definitely can tell you what gear ratio you have, and he can definitely help you with some exhaust. No, I did the same thing stupid fast. I didn't touch the Mach 1 until I got a couple oil changes in. Barbecue 5.0, are you driving now or are you just on the side of the road resting? Exhaust. Exhaust. Is that kind of like eggs in your face? Well, that ain't hard to do there, Mike's Garage. I've been a lot of that junk. Oh, you're driving. Okay, well, dude, I hope you're driving safe, man. Don't be hot dogging it. I know you want to get out of there. Exhaust, as Ken would say. Oh, is that what Ken says? I don't really pay no attention. Has Ken even put any videos out? I haven't seen none in a couple weeks. I know that dude gets real busy. I knew that dude gets real busy. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream out at Woodward Dream Cruise. I am not a big live stream person. I just thought it would be kind of cool to bring you guys out there so you can see what's about to happen at the Woodward Dream Cruise, because what you're seeing out there now ain't don't compare nothing to what's going to be happening, because it will be door to door, packed, traffic, new cars, old cars, any kind of cars out there. It will be crazy. Well, thanks for that, Stupid Fast. So, depending on what's going on next weekend, I may try to do it again. Well, heck yeah, Funky. You got to have Funky. Barbecue. You got to have a good exhaust on a car like that. See, I think that car was more based as a show car than it was, a race car or anything like that. Um, that's why they fixed it up like they did. Well, love you. Good night. Um, Mopar Shane, what's going on, my friend? Mopar Shane, he lives real close to me over here. I know, Mike. Victor, it's what you said. Um, Mike's Garage, back in the day, there was a lot of what? Kim? Oh. There was a lot of cars. Back in the day, you seen all the old cars, all the old Chevelles, the old Road Runners, the GTXs, the Mustangs, the Fastbacks, from 1965 all the way up, back in 78, stuff like that. My brother used to take me out to Telegraph and Gratiot and stuff like that, in Woodward for cruises. So I got to see this stuff as I was growing up, and it was fantastic. And I'm going to tell you something. If I acted like these kids acted today, those older guys back then would have kicked our butts. They wouldn't have, that was it right there. It busted our butts. Woodward Avenue was known as a drag spot. Gratiot was known. Telegraph was known. Um, it just, back in the day, it was just a whole different world. If you got caught drag racing back then, it was a $40 ticket and you lost your license for 4 months. Then you got your license back, no points, no nothing, and then you got caught doing it again, and it was the same thing. Trust me, I lost my license a couple times. But the old Chevy trucks and stuff like that, like 67 C10s and stuff like that, that's what you seen out there back in the day, and a lot of them. Telegraph, we used to hang out at Telegraph out there on Telegraph and Joy Road. They would on a Friday or Saturday night, there'd be at least 200-300 cars out there. A lot of light to light drag racing and all kinds of stuff. It was a good time, man. That old yellow 70 Mach 1 of mine, it's seen quite a few in its day. Did you get your C8 yet, Shane? Because Stupid Fast Truck's got one, and he loves it. And Sublime, seeing that, stopped by and took a ride in it, and Sublime really loved that C8 Corvette. So when you get that thing, baby, you're going to have to bring it by. When you get it, you're going to have to bring it by. What do you think like that? Cool. That's what I'm talking about, Mopar Shane. We're going to be calling you something besides Mopar Shane. We're going to be calling you Classic Car Shane. Muscle Car Shane. Woodward and Telegraph are definitely legendary cruising spots. That's for sure. And so, I mean, I ain't cutting down Uncle Tony or whatever his name is or nothing like that because he's got his beliefs. But the thing about it is that when I can't even think what they called it now. That car has been around for ages. And it was a 1970 Dodge Challenger. It was a 426. And they called it the Black Ghost. And they say that car is a legend. Tony says the car is not a legend. But I'm going to tell you something. Maybe where he's from, it's not a legend. But the car's a legend around here. It's not the greatest scam in collector car history because it's not a scam. The car was definitely a legend around here. The gentleman that owned the car was a police officer, and he would come out every now and then and he'd race that car and he'd kick some butt. Now, I ain't saying he kicked everybody's butt because there was a lot of fast cars back in those days. You had 428 Cobra Jet Mustangs, 429 Cobra Jet Mustangs. You had all kinds of cars down there. But, you think that Uncle Tony's Garage, he says it's a scam. Well, around here, it's not a scam. And for what that car sold for, trust me, it's not a scam. I don't care if he's seen the car. I don't care if he's driven the car. It don't make a difference. Now, that car, between that car and the Silver Bullet, it's two totally different cars. Two totally different cars. It was a car not to be played with. Don't Google what there, Downhill Daddy. Oh yeah, you can Google all you want to. Google, I don't care what Google says, but in Detroit, that car was what it was. But Uncle Tony, he kept saying it was a scam and this and that. Well, the money it brought must not have been too much of a scam because those people collect cars for a reason, right? So I'll tell you another thing. Mopar Shane, the Stupid Fast Truck. So a lady had her car. This is when they couldn't get those vets. And a lady had one and she took it in to get it serviced. And apparently it fell off the hoist. And they couldn't get her another car. So I don't know what they ever done to it. I don't know if you guys heard that story or not, but I'm not sure where it happened at, if it happened here or not. Downhill Daddy knows how I feel about Google. But everybody's got their own, ideals on this, that, the Black Ghost. But I mean, how many cars out there? 1970 Dodge Challengers, 426 Hemrys are running around. Not a lot. Oh yeah, really? Right, exactly. And he did make value points, and I'm not disagreeing with that. But that car was a legend here in Detroit. That car was something that, you know what I'm saying? See, you got to understand, when I was a young guy, I heard about that car all along. You know what I'm saying? So I've always heard about the car. So yes, it is a legend in this era, in this area. Now, where he's at, of course, it's not a legend. You know what I'm saying? And then the Silver Bullet, well, that was a flat out race car. So of course that car was faster. You know what I'm saying? But somebody stood up and bought that car and paid for it, didn't they? What's going on, Zach? Doing all right, little buddy? Like I said, I ain't putting Uncle Tony's garage down or nothing like that. Don't get me wrong. But you got to figure when a car's a local legend, it's a whole different thing than, you know, around. And it, like I said, it wasn't a 100% race car. But that car was one of the cars that could do some damage on the street. But Silver Bullet, that car was a 100% race car. And what was it doing on the street? Well, yeah, Mike, yeah, the car was stock. Oh, okay, stupid fast truck. But yeah, so they lifted that car up and it fell off the hoist and they couldn't replace this lady's car. And I guess she had to wait like 2 years or something ridiculous to get another one. And I don't know if she did. I don't know if they gave her money back or not. 70 Challenger 426 Hemi downhill daddy. Wouldn't you like to have something like that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the car itself to me is a legend, period. I don't care if it's from Detroit or from Alaska. If that car is still around and is still in that kind of condition, that car is a legend, man. How many of those cars were built? That's my question. And like I said, there was a lot of faster cars out there. Don't think it was the fastest, because it wasn't. You know, because it was, like I said, they had, you know, look at the old Yenko Camaros and stuff like that. They had cars that were probably way faster. But that car was the fastest one around that area for a street car from light to light. Someone's getting a chubby. Are you getting a chubby there? Is that a little chubby or big chubby? Yes, it was still stock. No, Victor, you're exactly right. Every car is worth what is anybody will pay for it. You hit the nail on the head. That's just like my old 70. You know what I'm saying? To me, the car is really worthless because I'm not going to sell it. But I get stupid offers all the time for it because people want one, or people had that car the same color or whatever back when they were in high school. So that's like, you know, their youth. You know what I mean? So that's why they offer stupid prices on these cars. Priceless. Priceless. .356 Hemi, 1970 were built. They see, Jane, and that's nothing. Nothing. No, hey, they weren't worthless downhill. You bought them, so they had to be worth something. I look young because Zach, you look young because you are young. Well, thanks, barbecue. I appreciate that. I love that car too. Oh no, stupid fast truck! You hit it right on the nail there, dude, on the head. Because those guys got in those cars, dude. They didn't know how to drive them. They know how to handle them. And plus, if I ain't mistaken, those cars were like those Mustangs. They were light in the ass. I wouldn't mind having one. I would like to have one. I'm a Ford guy. I like my Mustangs. Well, I don't know about that downhill daddy, because even the Mustangs, I mean, if you get a big black Mustang, you're going fast enough, they'll go straight too. No, Victor, you're exactly right. That's what I said. It was a race car. 137 were manuals. Right there you go, man. It's crazy, guys, crazy. '68, '69, those satellites and Roadrunners were badass. Yeah, my dad drove a family of friends '69 383 Roadrunner. It was almost new. He said it was dangerous. Oh, I bet it was. 137. So, I mean, my thing is that you got a car like that, and it just comes out every now and then, and it busts some butts, and nobody knew who the guy was. Only very few people that was good friends with him knew who it was that had the car. That's why it was called the Black Ghost. And then the car would disappear, and you wouldn't see the car maybe for weeks. You know what I'm saying? So around here, that car was a legend. Was it a legend in Alaska or Texas or whatever? No, because people probably didn't know nothing about the car. There you go. A 70 Hemi Cuda was his temperature. That's what I'm saying. So, but somebody bought that car. That's what they wanted. And I don't even know who the buyer is. But to get on here and say that it's a scam, I mean, that's whatever. You can say whatever you want to say, what you want to say about it. But somebody bought that car and they really loved that car. Jack me up. What's going on, buddy? No, Jack, thank you for coming in there, buddy. I really appreciate you. The Challenger was actually a late to the pony car game. In 1969, well, I can see that. The 69 Roadrunner was a hell of a car. See, Stupid Fast remembers all these cars. He was a young guy back then. You know what I'm saying? He's seen those cars on the road, baby. And so did I. I've seen cars like that on the road too, but I'm sure he's seen a lot more than I have. Yeah, so Jack, I had a good time, man. But next time I think I'll use my iPhone instead of my iPad, because the iPad was just too big. It got in my wife's way and everything else. So next time I think I'll just go back to the iPhone, because it looks the same to you guys, but to me that iPad was a pain in the butt. Well, we'll see what happens if the weather holds out. See, right there, Mopar says if somebody hits the Mega Man. What are you talking about, Shane? You got the money. Go buy one. Yeah, so Jack, I'll probably do it again next week. Yeah, the iPad is very bulky, and I just couldn't, I mean, I guess I probably got some good shots, but I think my iPhone works better. It just, like I says, it's not my wife's way when she tries to switch lanes. I don't have to pull it up to me. You know what I mean? With this iPad, dude, it was like, doing this all the time. Victor says, Mopar Shane right after I buy one for myself. Mopar Shane, what are you doing, buddy? Are you at work? Oh, you're on vacation. Where you at, Shane? Did you go somewhere? Or are you just hanging around the house playing with your toys? Yeah, well, the thing about it is like these Fox bodies, stupid fast. These people has cut these guys up, cut their cars up, and everything else. And so there was many, many more of those cars on the road, but not anymore because they've been cut up, putting different engines in them and building them, and the bodies up. And I'll tell you what, my 70, it ain't perfect. It's a little twisted. I put that car through hell. Oh, you're in Europe? Okay, cool, Shane. Man, that's awesome, buddy. You and me both, Victor. Now, I've had Galaxies, I've had Fairlanes, I've had Torinos. I've had a lot of cars, but my dad was in the car business. So you got to understand those cars were easy for me to come by. If I knew then what I know now, I'd have never sold any of them. No, you're right, stupid fast. They did rust bad. Well, Mopar Shane, the 19th is the Dream Cruise. So I hope I see you out there, buddy. $157, 2 from 69. Right. Well, back then, those cars, they drove those cars year round. I think if I was gonna, if I won a big lottery and I had the money, I think probably the first car I would probably buy would be a 1967 Shelby Mustang. I don't care if it's got a big block or a small block. I just love the style of that car. I don't care if it's got a 6 cylinder in it. I just love the style of that car. VRM, what's going on, buddy? Well, I'll be honest with you. I haven't done any jokes of the day, man. I've been like getting up and going back to work and I've been busy, but I'll get some out there for you, VRM. I promise I'll start doing them again here shortly. Now that sounds good, Shane. Yeah, the 67, 67, 68 Shelby GT350 or GT500, either one. That would be one of the first cars I would get. No, VRM, you wasn't missing them, buddy, but I appreciate you watching them. I will get back to them here shortly. I just got stuff going on with the yard and stuff like that with the sale and everything. Well, it's all gravy. Well, hello there, ladies. How you guys doing today? ladies doing today? I'm sorry. Yeah, so with the junkyard sale and everything, so once I get all that straightened up and get Dad straightened up and everything, I'll be back to business again. I just kind of been shying away from it because I haven't just, you know what I'm saying? I haven't found any good jokes either, but I'll get some. It's all gravy. What are you doing up so late? See, there you go. I'd probably do the same thing. Um, it's all gravy. We love jokes. Um, it's a business, a junkyard business, salvage yard business, and that my dad's been in it for 40 years. Victor, thanks for asking, buddy. My dad's doing well. He had some more skin cancer cut off his face. You know, he's 92 years old, so he's slowing down a lot. But he's been doing pretty good. I appreciate you asking, buddy. Mopar Shane, make sure you find me, man, at the crew. You better fact you got my number, dude. Call me. Call me so we can at least hang out or do something. You know what I mean? If we got to make videos of making fun of each other or something, get a hold of me. So when you get back, brother, you have a good night. And thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's all gravy. What state do you guys live in? Yeah, when you get that vet, let us know for sure. He will make a. Okay, so you're down in Florida. All right. Are you near Jacksonville, Florida? Because we have a guy down there that's a mechanic that might be able to help you out with your clutch. His YouTube name is Renegade Garage. He seems like a pretty nice feller, so he might be able to help you out if you're in that area. Because I know you need a clutch for your daughter's car. Let me get a link here for you. Renegade's Garage. So hopefully he can help you out or point you in the right direction. He's a very nice, laid back guy, and I think he'd help you out. Just let him know that I sent you over there. Tell him you're a friend of mine, and I think he'll help you out. You know, so I know he's in Jacksonville, Florida. Listen, Victor, she raced an LT1 Camaro tonight and busted its butt. I mean, pretty good, pretty good. I was really. You're welcome. Like I said, I hope he can help you out. And if you're not in that area, then let me know. We'll try to find somebody else in that area too, or somebody close to you, because we do got a few friends in Florida, don't we, guys? But yeah, you're very welcome. Hopefully he can help you out. Yeah, so Cobra Kim she was tearing it up a little bit tonight there, Victor. She's crazy, man. Another one taken down. No Fox Given is in Florida. Super nice guy and is very smart on Fox bodies. Yeah, she's got a Focus, and I think the clutch went bad. But you know what? I mean, No Fox Given would probably know somebody that can help her. Yes, VRM. I am getting ready to take the engine in and have the engine gone through. The engine that I bought, I'm going to have it gone through before I put it in the car. I think I'm going to hopefully next week and get some things done to it and get that thing on the floor. Okay, so Blueprint Engines worked on that then? Okay, so it's all gravy. No Fox Given is in Tampa, so he might be close to you. Like I said, he knows a lot of people down there, so he could probably get somebody to help you out too. I don't have the wiring situated yet, but I do. To be honest with you, I've been looking for a better dash. I mean, the dash I got is okay, but I was looking for a better one. And I'm telling you, to find a dash for that car is like pulling teeth out of a giraffe, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, the wiring and stuff like that, that's not the problem. I mean, I can still tuck it in there and do all that, get that done, and put that on there. But I was hoping to find a better dash. So if you know where one's at, let me know. Yeah, I'm kind of weird when I do stuff. I just like it done a certain way. And that dash, every time I think about having to glue it together and stuff like it, just bothers me. But I am going to have that engine gone through just to make sure that everything's good on it. So that way, when I drop it down in there, I ain't got to worry about it. Yeah, Victor, I think he's hoping it has GT40 heads on it, but he's not sure. All right, I appreciate that, VRM. That'd be awesome, man, if I could just find a nice one. You know, I got scammed out of some money on one. I ended up getting half my money back because I paid through PayPal. But the other one I paid through Marketplace, they didn't give me that back. But a guy had a perfect dash, and I didn't. I was so anxious to getting it, I went ahead and paid the guy like a dummy. But that won't happen again. There's no chop chop. Chop chop. Oh yeah, I bet. Oh yeah, well Kermit, you know, he got a lot of stuff going on with his job and everything right now, Downhill Daddy. Um, he's got. Hopefully, he's going to get a huge promotion. So I know he's been studying real hard with that. So you know, and the other stuff that he's got going on, you know, he's been doing some snowmobile racing and stuff like that on the weekend. So he's been kind of busy. It's been a busy summer for him. Yeah, we was hoping that Mike has some 3-bar GT40s on his car, BRM. But he bought a really nice car. It's a 5.0, and I think that he just needs to leave it alone for now. In a couple of years, when he gets a bug in it, then he can upgrade his whatever. So he bought a 95, a 94 or 95 GT Mustang. Bought a really nice car. See if I can find a picture of it here. Oh, thanks, Stupid Fast Truck. I'll check into that. Okay, so it's a 94. Let me see if I can find the pictures here. I know he sent them to me. Mike, how come I don't have those pictures? Where'd they go?
Did you know that scientifically, people...
All right, yeah, resend those to me. Yeah, you know what, Victor? I really don't care for those air riding systems. Actually, Mike. Yeah. So this right here. Really? It's just broke in a couple of spots, Victor. But this is the car that Mike had picked up. I mean, it's nice. So, is what's wrong with them? The hood is the dash is that where it bolts on. Look at now, I got my fuzzy here. The dash where it bolts on um, to the firewall and everything, it's all cracked and broke there. So I've been trying to glue it together, but it's not working very well. So I'm going to check that out. I want to check. Send me a link to the registration, and I'm going to check out this just dashes that Stupid Fast has sent me. Because it'd probably be a lot cheaper doing that, huh? Northern Mustangs, what's going on, buddy? Long time no see. Hey, Northern Mustangs, we're doing great, buddy. I hope you and the wife are doing well too, my friend. I think he does, Stupid Fast. I think he does. It's been a while, Northern. Northern, every now and then he'll text me to see what's going on. Stupid camera. I hate it. I need to buy me a new camera, don't I? So you buy any more Mustangs there, Northern? Yeah, Northern, him and his wife, they're fine people, man. Fine people. Well, you're like I am, Northern. You're always looking for something. But that's cool. You still got the 3. Yeah, man, that camera. I show pictures on there and it goes crazy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was rocking the Whipple 14 last few days. Oh man. Hopefully the weather's been up there where you're at is good, man, so you can drive those babies. We've had some pretty good weather. We've had some crappy weather, but we've had some pretty good weather. We've had some pretty hot days. So yeah, so Funky and Barbecue 50, Barbecue Mike, they're coming down to Woodward Dream Cruise. So you know what? We'll get some good video on Mike's new car. Oh yeah. Okay, well that's not you've been getting good weather, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so Monday you'll probably be getting rain. Sorry, I had to do it to you because Stupid Fast Truck did it to me. Now, Northern Mustangs, have you thought about coming down to the Woodward Dream Cruise? Yes, Mustang calling Monday calling for rain. Yeah, yeah. Stupid Fast did it to me, so I had to do it to you. Hey, Northern Saints, you know Stupid Fast Truck bought himself a new C8 Corvette, right? He got a pretty one. Well, Northern States, man, you need to just come by here and hang out or whatever. We'll go to Woodward Dream Cruise or whatever you want to do. You got a killer chiller you need to pick up in Ohio. Man, let me know when you're coming through here because more than likely you'll drive right past me. And you see that barbecue 5.0 sitting, get your butt here. And Northern Mustangs, barbecue 5.0, as we were just talking, he just bought himself a 94 5.0. All right, that sounds fair enough. Because I'm right off the highway, buddy. Yeah, that thing's got Foose wheels on it. The car was actually a show car. I hate this stupid thing. Still ain't getting no better. You know what, Northern States, I hate to tell you this, buddy, but I got it sold. We're just waiting for the deed and everything to get taken care of so that way we can collect some money and be done with it. We've had that place for 40 years, and I ain't got the time for it. And my dad, you know, he's 92 years old. He can't do much there. So I believe we got her sold. And when we get it sold and everything done, I think I'm going to buy me another Mustang. I'm not sure exactly what, but I'm going to buy something. Something I can afford. Thank you, sir. Once we get it finalized, then I'll be more happy. But right now, I'm pretty excited. King Ranch, what's going on, buddy? Look, he's just getting up and going to work, ain't you, buddy? Or are you just getting home from work? You know, Northern Mustangs, King Ranch T is, oh, you know who he is. That's cool. Okay. You know, it's T. Hessler, right? Look at this guy. Boy, look at here. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, Captain?
Just another day in paradise.
My man, 50 grand. Hell yeah.
My man, 50 grand. That's a good one.
Woo! Get you some of that.
Hey, Mike
Northern
Scribe.
Mustang. I'm sorry to cut you off, Mr. Gary. Northern Mustang, I hope everything has been well with you, my friend.
We miss that dude, don't we?
Hell yeah, miss all my northerner friends from Canada. Yes, sir. Who else we got in the chat, Mr. Gary?
Well, we got Victor. We got Mike's Garage, Stupid Fast Truck. We got Northern Mustangs we just talked to. We got Barbecue Mike, which is Barbecue 5.0 now.
Yes.
And that's all that's talking right now.
Man, we got a
Downhill Daddy's in.
nice. Man, we got a hell of a group then.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. We got a great group.
Oh, you know this. All y'all truly blessed to know y'all and be able to talk to you and have correspondence.
Hessler, we're blessed to have you, brother.
Thank you, my friend. Hey, Northern Mustang, I was down in Tombstone, Arizona, and I met some folks from the Canadian region, and I did speak highly of all my friends in Canada. I said, I got a bunch of friends in Canada through a Mustang group. And they're like, oh, that is cool. And the guy had a really cool Subaru STI thing that he had built up. So it was pretty wild.
Oh, and your buddy Zach's here too.
Oh, what is going on, Zach? That is cool, man. So, Mr. Gary, what are you doing now? You buying a car, selling a car?
Well, we got the junkyard sold.
Yes, sir.
So that's going to allow me to buy another Mustang, of course.
Uh-oh.
And I got 3 that I'd like to buy. 3, I'm going to buy one of 3. It's either going to be a 7982 Cobra, or it's going to be an 04 Mach 1, or I'm looking for a 2014 Shelby GT500.
Ooh, wee, daddy-o.
So one of 3 I'm going to get.
Damn, that's good. Good for you. You'll find it. We'll all keep an eye out for you. If we find across the deal, we'll let you know the spiel.
Well, I appreciate that there, my friend.
Ain't nothing but a thing chicken wing on a string. If you need something out of Arizona, New Mexico, or Tejas, holler at your boy.
I will. And that Northern Mustang said something to you there.
What did Mr. Northern Mustang say?
He said,
please.
Mr. T, would you welcome the Canadians? And we welcome you, sir.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, they were some really nice folk. And, you know, I told them I had friends up in the Great White North, and they're like, they laughed, and they were very nice. Took some pictures for them so him and his girlfriend could have some memories of Tombstone, Arizona.
Well, that's cool. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Most of the people from Canada that I've ever met were Class A acts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yep. Racing, what's going on, buddy?
Yes, sir. Hey, Barbecue Mike, I'm sorry, Mr. Gary. I know things were tight the other day with your schedule, Barbecue Mike. You ain't got to apologize, my brother.
So Northern Mustangs, I'm either want to get a 2014 Shelby GT500 or an 04 Mach 1 or a 7982 Cobra. One of the 3 I'm going to buy.
That is awesome. Racing Tendencies, get on back in here now. Stop playing around now.
I'm telling you, dude. I'll be back later. Where you going, buddy?
Racing Tendencies. Be back. Put you on the be back bus? Be back later?
He'll be back.
Hey, he'll be back.
He'll be back.
We got the professor. Got the professor in the house. We got my main man, Downhill Daddy. Hey, I'll tell you, Gary, it was great to meet David in person and hang out with him, man. We had a ball. That dude, he's a good guy, man.
You know, Northern Saints, I'd like to find an 04 orange one. Oh, no.
That'd be nice.
Real Daddy's a good people, dude. I'd love to meet him myself. And hopefully one day that we can all meet up at Ford Takeover or something like that. Or we can always, take over Boosted's house.
Yeah. Well, I'll just put Downhill Daddy in the back of the truck and roll with him.
And look what we got here. We got Boost Addict.
What? Boost Addict ain't nothing but a thing chicken wing on a string, my friend.
But chicken wing. So what happened to you, Boost Addict? Boost Addict? You can't work on your car because you got a pinhole in your eye?
Hey, Boost Addict, I've had multiple times needles stuck in my eye where they gave me medication. They played dot to dot on it one time with a damn magnetic pick, and then they lasered my other eyeball. They're going to get you fixed up, buddy.
Oh, they'll straighten him right. He said the car's running.
Hmm.
Oh, so something pierced his eye at a thunderstorm.
Yes, probably got some wind blowing around and something got in the man's eye. Car's been running since Ford takeover.
Well, downhill daddy, at the point, my Fairmont, when I get done with that thing, if I ever done with it, that'll have plenty enough power for me. So I'm not really worried about the power. It's just those are the 3 cars that I like.
Yep. Wow, she noticed the hole even before they used the UV light. So, Boost Addict, my eyeballs, because when I went back to Virginia, my blood sugar was going off the freaking charts. It created leakage actually in my eyes with the blood vessels and some other things. They used a laser on the left eye, gave me an injection in my right eye with some kind of medication, and it took care of it. So you're gonna be all right, man. Don't worry about it.
No, he'd be all right. He's tough.
Yep.
Listen, he had to find another job because he beat up the guy in his old job out in the parking lot.
That's right, because he probably ran his mouth and he deserved it.
Yeah, that's cool, dude.
Yep, missing work does suck. I don't like missing work either.
It depends on why I'm missing work. If it's because I'm sick or injured, no. But if I'm going to go do something fun, yes.
But that was like that movie Office Space where he goes, "You've been missing a lot of work." Well, I don't know if I've been actually missing it, Bill.
I haven't missed it one bit, to be honest with you.
Hell yeah. Oh, man. I'm glad I could spend a Saturday evening with my friends.
I'm glad you chimed in.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, young man.
Oh, anytime.
Yeah. I was down in Tucson. I met a bunch of people down there, Gary. I met a bunch of the actors and stuff that do the reenactments and all that. And I'll tell you what, brother, it was very, very nice. Those folks they're like, well, you get down next time you get down here, bring your nephews down here. I'll tell them, look for me, and we'll put on a good show for them. The one man gave me his card. He said, call me. We'll do something on video for him.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Pink's Garage.
It's like, wow. What's going on, Pinks? So, yeah, it was pretty wild. For $10, they reenact the whole OK Corral scene.
Really?
Yeah, it was really neat.
Dude, that's cool.
And then there was a man, it was Wyatt Earp's cousin, who sat down and told the story, like the real story of how everything went.
Yeah.
Versus what the movie said and whatnot. And he is a really pleasurable old fella. A good time.
Was it that much of a difference in the story or no?
Yeah, Hollywood upped it a lot.
Okay.
He said Wyatt Earp, when he died in LA, he was doing like being, helping out with Western movies. And he said the truth was boring. So they had to accentuate things to make it exciting for Hollywood.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Look
yeah, so
hey, show your pretty head, Carmob. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Show your pretty head.
Hey.
Going on, buddy?
You better get them luscious locks on there, Mob.
We are officially back home safe.
So we can identify you. We need to see the luscious locks.
Oh, you can't drive to your follow-up? Well, that might be a good thing, though. You guys just get home, Carmob?
Yeah, a little while ago. We went to my dad's house afterwards, and my dad and I had 2 beers and hung out for about an hour and a half.
Okay, well, that's nice, though.
There you go. Good times. Hey, Victor, if you look on my Facebook, I did buy me a hat. I bought me a nice hat down there.
What up, Pinks? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Mob.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it. Did you check your mail?
No.
You might run out to the mailbox.
That ain't gonna happen.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
That's a long walk,
inside.
brother. That's like an
Get in the
acre away.
Get the damn side by side and get on it.
He's got
I
a
am
quarter
not
mile
starting
walk.
that thing up at 12:30 at night.
He's got a quarter
Oh,
mile walk just to his mailbox.
What's up, Boo
Shit,
Static?
ain't
How you
no-
doing, brother?
That ain't right. Pinks, you only got 2 passes, and then the rain came back. Well, we ain't seen rain in Phoenix in I don't know how long.
Hey, hang on one second, guys. Northern Mustang, I appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for popping in here. It was good hearing
Nice
from
to see you're still around there, Northern Mustang.
Northern Mustangs, it is a pleasure, my brother from another mother. Hop in, man. Come on back. We miss you, pal. Northern Mustangs, it is a pleasure, my brother from another mother.
Somebody got an echo.
We miss you, pal.
Probably me because I'm watching you on my TV and I'm talking to you on my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, it ain't too bad.
Probably me because I'm watching you
Ain't too bad.
my phone.
Just like AOL, you got mail. There you go, stupid face.
There you go. Stupid fast. What's up, Daddy-O?
Okay,
Stupid
so
fast.
Pinks ran a 7.1 at 94 miles an hour, then a 6.9 at 104 right. That's not bad.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
nice.
That's not bad at
Yeah.
all.
Not bad at all.
But
Hell no.
how are you coming off the line though? Are you still working on that, or is it getting better?
Not bad at all. Barbecue 50. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah. Hey, stupid fast. I saw one of the C8 Corvettes in that lighter blue. I almost like to call it like a Laguna Seca blue. That thing was straight sexy. Dag, Pinks, 160, 60 foot's not bad.
Yeah, 1.6 isn't bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.6 isn't bad at all. Yeah, I actually came out here to watch Mr. Mach 1's restream of when he was on Woodward, and then I saw you were actually live, and I'm like, are you serious? He's actually live?
Well, when I told when I shut down the live from out there, I says if I'm feeling okay, not too tired, then I'll start another one when I get home.
Right.
So I started another one. I'm glad I did because everybody come in tonight.
Yeah.
Northern Stangs, we ain't seen him in months, so that's cool.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was
haven't
happy
seen that
to
dude
see
in a
him.
minute.
Yeah.
And then
What
Racing
kind of set?
he come in. So a few people come in tonight that we ain't seen in a while.
Yeah. Pinks, what kind of sandwich did Pinks make? Bologna and mustard?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Probably a little heavy on the mayo.
Oh, he's got mayo. Oh, it's called Rapid Blue. That damn thing is gorgeous, man.
Yes, it is.
As soon as I hit that daggone Mega Millions, I might buy me one of them.
You getting on with it then?
And I'll change my name to RBT.
RBT?
RBT. Yeah, you know me. You down with RBT? Yeah, you know me. You down with RBT? I got a fast vet, can't you see? Hell yeah.
Ain't nothing but a party.
That's right, sir.
And looky here, we got another visitor.
Who that?
Who that?
Who that? That'd be Pinks.
That'd be Pink.
What is going on, Mr. Pink's Garage?
The reason I came on is because this was too much to type, and I don't like typing. So
Well, let us hear it, Daddy.
I was looking at my time slips because this is what I get, and where I go, you only get half a time slip because they run everything no time there,
Okay.
basically. So you don't get to see what anybody else ran. It also saves in paper, but these are really hard to read. So my first run was a 7-1, and I slipped at the light there with a 4:37 reaction time, and it got worse. But I ran, so the 60 foot was a 1:649. Then I had a 4:532 330, and then it was I'm sorry, 7.1 at 91.94 mile an hour. I was a little off on that. But then the second slip, it's really weird because my 60 foot was slower. After having a 7:24 reaction time because I was making 3 sandwiches, and my reaction time was still better. It was still better than the guy next to me. He went like a full second.
Who's your race, boss man?
No, I didn't race anybody. No, I don't know who I was. But my 60 foot was a 1:677, so it was like slower. Then I think my 330 was also slower too. So what was the first one? It was a 4:532. The second one was a 4:576. But in the second run, I ran a 6.9 at 104. so I have definitely got a back half car. That's all there is to it. Because the first run, I didn't do that well because my tire pressure was off on the driver's side. I didn't realize that until afterwards. But it kept trying to take me into the center of the lane because tire pressures were off. So I had 10 pounds in one tire and 18 in the other, which does not work. So I got that.
What kind of tires are you running? Was you running tonight? You
Mickey
got
Thompson, Mickey Thompson, ET Street R's bias ply.
Okay.
With bead locks. So
No.
They're not quite slicks, but almost.
Right. They're well broken in.
Yeah. They're. I've only used them a couple times now, but they work really well. Once I had the tire pressures right, the next run down, and the first run down was a mix probably between two things. One, the mismatched tire pressure, and that's my fault for not checking it, but it happens. And the second part was the track was 118 degrees at the time.
Oh.
It was like the first run when they opened the track. The track cooled off by the second run. It had already cooled off. And I never got a third run because then the temp dropped like 25 degrees and rained.
Right.
And people were scrambling because we were telling people, you might want to pack up because me and you didn't meet Daniel, did you? No, you weren't at Fort Takeover.
No, I didn't.
But he was there, but he didn't have Tony with him. He had his truck, his little S10, which still fast. And he had packed up, and I'd packed up, and we were telling everybody else to pack up. People just weren't listening, and you could see the lightning. You could see it. And it's like you guys might want. People scrambled. People lost their tents, their canopies. The wind came in hard. It was just a quick storm came in, rained on everything, and went away. But it was so much rain that track was not drying out. So,
Hell, man.
Hey, folks, I think we're going to jump off of here. I wanted to come in and say hi to Mr. Mach 1 before he went to bed. And like I said, I was going to check out his restream, but you guys are streaming again.
Well, Carl, I appreciate you coming up. It was good seeing you as always, brother. We'll talk.
Yeah, it was great seeing you and Kim tonight, man. I finally drug Nicole's ass out. So that was.
You're going to have to keep on dragging her out.
You're going to have to keep dragging her out.
Yeah, because sometimes Kim hates being the only girl there, so.
Right. I hear you. All right, fellas, have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy.
Karma. Good night, buddy.
Good night, bud.
nice hat. I like it.
Yeah. Hey, you know how much I picked this hat up for?
$20.
$25, straight out of Mexico.
I was gonna say,
Man, you
pretty
look
close.
you look like a stud cowboy.
Hell yeah.
I'm still trying to remember what happened to my last hat, my last cowboy hat I had. And I actually got it when I lived in Alabama last time, and I have no idea where it's at now. I think my ex-wife stole it from me.
Well, Pink, send me your hat size. I'll run back down the store and get you one.
Oh, no. I don't do white hats. I only do black.
Oh, look at you.
My last hat was black, and I liked it
There you are.
because I'm a black hat. I'm a bad guy.
You're a bad guy.
I was
I
a
know I
bad
knew a
guy.
lot of good guys that wear black hats.
No, they
He
shouldn't.
wears, just like Johnny Cash, wears it for all the people in prison and who are oppressed in this world.
And that's it.
Mm.
Sure enough.
Like my coffee. That is correct, Mike. It's the way I drink my coffee.
I stopped one time. I used to drink coffee back in the day, and so I walked in there and got me a coffee. And that old lady, she says to me, she says, "What? How do you like your coffee?" I said, "I like it black, just like I like my women." She goes, "Honey, when we going out?"
Damn.
Hot, black, and
Tell her, you
strong.
ain't ready. Tell her, you ain't ready for all this.
No.
There's
I know
going to
I
be
was.
three things. There's going to be three things we need, ma'am. I'm going to need a permission slip from your mama, a doctor's note, and I need to see ID. I told that to this girl down here at the bar down on Mill Avenue in Tempe. I was like, she's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "Grandpa's going home, honey. I got to get up tomorrow morning." She's like, "Oh, Grandpa, don't leave." She goes, "When are we going out?" I said, "I need a permission slip from your mama, a doctor's note, and some ID." She's like, "Grandpa, I love you. I love you." She gave me sunshine, hard hands, and everything. I was like, "Damn."
You're still down in Arizona. I think you're moving back to Texas.
I am. At the 23rd, I'll be in Texas.
Oh, okay. Dallas area?
Yeah, I'll be working in Dallas, living in Fort Worth. I found me a really nice apartment just in North Fort Worth. I know it's a really nice neighborhood. So I got a place up there for right now.
So, T, is this where you want to be at? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I want to be back in Texas for sure. And the goobers to be, all of a sudden, all these jobs that I put in for back in February and January, I'm getting interviews for now. I got an interview for one in Fort Walton, Florida, right at the top of the freaking Gulf of Mexico, in between Panama City and Pensacola, Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't turn that one down.
No.
If I get that job, I will go there. I'll be about 4 hours from Pink's, 4 hours from Boosted's. So that wouldn't be bad at all. And any of y'all that wanted to come down and spend time in the Gulf of Mexico,
Where did you
get
say
your
it
ass
was?
on down there. It's called Fort Walton, I believe it was.
Fort Walt. Let me look at that.
Fort Walton, Florida. It's in between Pensacola and Panama City.
Fort Walton Beach,
it's a-
Florida.
Yeah, it's affordable living.
That is
it's
5.5
beautiful.
hours from here.
Oh, it ain't bad at all.
No, it's a little closer than Panama
That's
City.
cool. Yeah. And another thing, Pinks, I can make sure you got equal pressure in both tires so the car goes straight.
Yeah, something I should have done. And I usually am
See, I know.
I'm usually really good about checking that before I go down on the track. But I was in a
Yes.
I guess it'd been a couple weeks since I've taken it down the track, and I was just kind of giddy to go down the track. And because I did it wrong, I almost wrecked it. So
Now, I'm going to put a special set of matched tires on this car, and you're going to go quicker. You give me 5 laps my way versus yours, and I'll beat you every time.
Hey, where is South Padre Island? Padre?
what is it?
Damn.
South what island?
Padre?
South.
Padre Island.
P-A-B-R-E. Bob.
Oh no, I ain't never heard of that. South Padre, I heard of.
That's it.
South
Padre.
Padre.
Oh, in Texas?
Yes.
South Padre Island. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
How far are you from that?
Good long ways.
Yeah, I'll be in Dallas, right up in Fort Worth, so it's a little bit ways down there.
Yeah, 'cause my cousin's the fire chief down there.
Good. Oh,
I'll have to
okay.
get-
I know where that is. That's right. Yeah, right below Corpus Christi. One of the places.
Corpus Christi, yeah.
One of the places in Texas I used to actually like.
Yeah, Corpus is nice.
Yeah. I've never been down to South Padre Island, but it looks like a fun little hangout for a day or two. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good area, though.
Well, he's the fire chief, and he used to be a lifeguard down there too.
Ceviche, top rated. Oh, it's closed. I was gonna go get some food, but it's closed.
Dang, you got to get one of them sandwiches out your glove box you made while you're sleeping at the light.
I actually wasn't making them for myself. I was making them for other people. Yeah. Throwing them out the windows.
We
So,
guys
tonight.
347 in here tonight.
It was HP Fox. It was so hot and humid tonight that my hands were sweating so bad I was having trouble holding on to the stick shift to change gears.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
pretty hot. But with the little changes I did in my car and the ice that I put in the ice tank, finally I filled it with ice and water. So it was cold. It kept my temps down and the car temps down anyway.
Oh, that's
I was
cool. Yeah, yours is hot.
My shirt weighed about 10 pounds. It was so full of sweat.
That's why your 60-foot time was slower than last time because you sweated more and had more weight in the car.
I tell you,
Oh.
it must have been.
That explains that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So we got Street Fox 347s in the house.
Yep.
All right, Street Fox Tree 47.
347.
I didn't even see Barbecue 5 was in here. So just now.
Yeah, we got Barbecue 50 in the house.
We got all the heavy hitters tonight, buddy.
My main man, Mike, man. I love that dude. That dude, I was so blessed and fortunate. Me and him rode together for that one Ford takeover. I kind of kidnapped him for a whole damn day. I told him we was just going to go out for a little bit, but I made him spend the whole day with me.
Oh, Street Fox, you're up there in New York, aren't you? So that's where he's from, right? Street, New York, or is that?
I think Street Fox is up in Virginia, if I can remember right. You know, I identify as old, so I can't remember too well.
Virginia.
Is it Virginia? Okay.
Virginia.
Well, that's weird because I thought the 347 area code. That must not be what the 347's for. Must
That'd be
his
the
engine
cubic inches.
size. That's like must be his engine size. Some people use their area code. Other people use their engines. I didn't put a number in my name because I was number one and I didn't want to make other people feel bad. So
That's right. That's right. I remember back, I was driving down 35 down past San Marcos, and this guy told me I was number one. Right? He kept messing.
You kept telling me.
With me. Yeah, he kept messing with me in traffic. Finally, he pulled up beside me. I rolled the window down, and he gave me the finger one more time and says, "How many times you got to kiss your mother before she lets you her?" And his wife said, "Honey." His wife said, "Honey, roll up the window. Don't mess with that man. Put the window up." If you ever want to get somebody to fight and they flip you the bird, say those words, and it's on like Donkey Kong.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Oh.
For real, for real.
Barbecue Mike said that it was fun. T. Heather, it was fun.
Oh yeah, I had a great time, man. I loved it. I had a good time hanging out with Mike that day.
Oh,
Well,
Dale's watching
Dale's Adventures, I appreciate you coming in, brother. Thank you so much, and enjoy your day tomorrow at Michigan Speedway.
Oh my God, Michigan Speedway's been packed all week, hadn't it?
Dude, it's
Well,
gonna
have
be
a good
crazy.
time.
I got a friend there who's been there for a couple of days with their camper, sharing pictures. That place has been packed like for days.
Tomorrow's gonna be off the hook.
What is tomorrow? The Fortune.
I don't know. They got some kind of race going on there tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a NASCAR, I think. It's like a big one. It looked like a party though. It looked like a real fun party. The last pictures, or he sent some video from up top standing on top of his camper looking out, and that is the largest campground in Michigan State.
Wow.
Yeah, they have like 8,000 or 9,000 camping spots.
Geez, that is big.
400. Okay. Yeah, it's huge. It's like RV camping, just tons of them.
Those kind of events, yeah, they're a lot of fun. I used to do some when I was working with one motorcycle place. If you didn't make the bike go faster, stop harder, shift better, they ain't fool with it. So we used to go to support the racers, and I've been to a lot of the all Harley drag racing events, which is really cool. When all the people hanging out, partying in the evenings, good time.
Right.
Yep, good times. I ain't never partied one of them big NASCAR events. I've seen NASCAR before.
Oh, I've been in NASCAR, but I've never really partied at them. I always had to work.
Well, I worked at it's the Firekeepers 400 tomorrow. Dale said.
Yeah.
I worked for Roger Minsky. So when he would have the 500 there, he would give everybody in the plant tickets to go.
Huh.
Oh, that's cool.
And you couldn't even get in there. If you didn't have tickets and stuff like that, you couldn't get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work.
Fun times at racetracks.
I used to work with a guy who raced IMSA Firehawk and SCCA racing, and I worked his pit for him, and I got a lot of time doing that. I had 2.5 years doing that. It was a great time. But like you said, I was always working. I almost moved up there to Michigan, Mr. Gary. They had a job. It was at a Chevy dealership in Saginaw, Michigan. They were running a Camaro out of the Chevy dealer. They wanted me to work at the Chevy dealer a couple of days a week and then work the pits during the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, but the team it dissolved because of sponsorship, so I never did move to Michigan.
Well, you're good where you're at anyhow. Michigan's too cold for you.
It's too cold for tea. I need the heat, you see.
You get what I'm saying?
You feel me? I mean, look at this golden tan I have.
There you
golden
go.
Tan.
That's
Can't beat that.
That's your arm, and that's the driver arm.
Well, this one gets it too, but you can't see it because of my tattoo I got when I did a nickel and chino for breaking and entering.
But anyhow, guys, I'm ready to go to bed. I appreciate you guys coming up. You guys are awesome. I don't care what anybody said.
Yeah, me neither. Thank you all. I appreciate you.
All right, you guys have a good night. We will talk to you soon.
Have a good one.
Yep,
Man.
see y'all soon. Good night, everybody. God bless.
Chat.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.